Hello everyone, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. Today I'm going to try something a little different. I hope you guys can just be patient with me here. This reading is what I call a current energy reading, which you know I have been doing those periodically. But I'm considering dropping the monthlies and doing more current energy readings, as well as the breakdown of the different elements, the fire, earth, water, and pentacles. Anyway, but because I like to give you guys a decent reading instead of just some quick, I could sit here and slam cards down on the table and give you a storyline. But what I'd rather do is give you more in depth so that you can see where this energy's coming from, where it's headed, instead of just, saying, oh, this is going to happen or that's going to happen. And I'm not downing anybody else, but for me personally, when I went into this, I wanted to make sure that I was given a very clear, precise reading, which is why I always use the intention of God helping through the angels and the spirits, the Holy Spirit. And I always want to be able to give a full, clear reading. Sometimes I feel like I rush through them and I'm not giving enough. So today I've decided to just do this as a little test, and I think I'm going to only offer this right now to those that are subscribed to my, well, we'll see. I might just plaster it out there all over. But anyway, and to me, it gives me the opportunity to lay the cards out first. And believe me, I do not manipulate the cards in any way. What lays out, that's what I read. So I thought if I could get a pre-look at everything so that I can make sure that I don't forget even one little tiny step about a different card, like this one, for instance. We tend to rotate the same MO for that card, and it's not necessarily true. It just depends on the situation that's around the other cards. Anyway, the point is, I have a reading here that's going to be considered a current energy reading, and I laid it out. And I actually laid it out last night real late, and I was too tired to go through it because I'd already done some readings, and I thought this morning I'm going to take another look at that because it looks really interesting, which to me all the readings are very interesting. But anyway, this is the layout from last night late, and today is actually Sunday. No, it's not. Today's Monday, March the 1st. I haven't flipped my calendar yet. Today's March the 1st, so I laid this out last night. I would like to be able to go through this and see what you guys think. But it's a really interesting reading, and to me it's so powerful because it has a lesson. And to me, lessons are always what we're here for, to learn lessons so that we can learn a better way. Alright, so anyway, of course, I always lay out this side first and this side. And I was just doing that just to see if there was a couple here or if it was just one person. And in reality, the way I read it, it's all one person. So this could be you. It could be a lot of people. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and go through each card real quick. This first card here is the Magician. This is somebody that's looking to manifest something into their life. May it be, work or whatever. It ends up being a King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is somebody that is very, well, first of all, the King of Pentacles is ruled by Aries and Taurus. And those are denoted on the, anyway. And this is somebody that's very practical. They support relationships. They offer security. And there's somebody here that's very loyal and financially secure. Financially secure. But I have a feeling that somebody here is manifesting an individual that they may know. Because this is pretty precise. And then after this card comes the Seven of Swords. And we all know right off the bat that's some kind of deception that's going on, right? Well, there's also another meaning for it. This meaning is the 7 is a breakdown, and this is numerology. I'm just going to do it real fast. 3 swords would be heaven, and 4 swords would be earth. So this is somebody that is trying to manifest something that could have some kind of moral implications. So the big point here is when you're manifesting, you can't really manifest somebody with a name. You can't say, "Dear Lord, please send me Billy Bob," or "Heavenly Father, please send me Sally Mae," or whatever. You cannot specifically manifest an individual into your life because that goes against what they may want. So you would be pulling in somebody, in this particular case, that could end up breaking your heart and making you very disinterested in love. And I know a lot of us want love in our lives. Everybody wants love in their lives. But just remember, you cannot manifest somebody that you know into your life. It's like theft. It's like you're trying to steal them from wherever they are, whatever they're doing, and bringing them into your life. It doesn't work. Even though there's a victory here, we'll go over that in just a minute. And then also with the Nine of Swords in this particular deck, and I never really noticed it before, but you can see there's 8 crows, but look at that one right up here that's just like in an outline of white. To me, that's a spiritual crow. That's something that you're unaware of. So in other words, you feel the 8 crows, which is of course being stuck, because these are the 8 of Swords, and then the other one is a spiritual crow, which is one you're unaware of, but it totals out to 9 swords. So when I saw this and I see that light that's kind of flowing over that white outline, it makes me feel like that's something that the divine is sending you. Okay, so anyway, if you look at these two, they're the manifestation and the Nine of Swords. Somebody here feels, and get this, they've been manifesting, but they feel like there's something more than what they want. And this is like the divine proving that. There's something better for you. And this is the 9th crow. Alright, anyway. So then we get to the Knight of Wands. And it's mirroring the King of Pentacles. And I thought, okay, I know that the Knight of Wands in the upright this is somebody that's sitting on ready. They're ready to go. They're waiting on a decision before they can take off. Well, this also can be, I hate this expression, but this could also be somebody that you may know that might be a little untrustworthy in a sense, because I feel like you've known this person before, because how could you manifest by name somebody? And I'm wondering if this Knight of Swords is like saying, okay, be prepared, there is going to be a change. And then the next card again is that Seven of Swords, which again is bringing something from the heaven down to earth. And if you're doing it in a wrong manner, it's not going to work for you. And this over here is like telling me that you finally feel like, or I feel like you finally felt that there was something more. It's almost like a knowing. And you're waiting. You're not going to rush into anything. You're waiting. And then finally, here's where the decision comes in. The decision is, are you going to stay in the spiritual realm, or are you going to stay in the earthly realm? Meaning, are you going to allow the divine to rule what you do, or are you going to allow for the earth plane to rule? You've got to make a decision here. It's like, yes, you're manifesting, which is tapping into the divine, but are you manifesting something that's going to be earthbound? Something that might not be for you. So again, I go back to that one crow. And then here it is. It's like you can't really make a decision because it's still not decided when it's in the upright. And this is the energy of the Queen of Cups. Now, it's just the energy. It doesn't mean you have to be a water sign. But this is, the Queen of Cups is ruled by Gemini and Cancer. This is somebody that's very intuitive. She's literally sitting in the middle of a pond in a chair, and the water's up to her waist. Anything with water is very intuitive. It's like, water's like a conductor. Energy can flow through it and come out, flow through it and coming out. But anyway, this is somebody that she's got both hands lifted up. And to me, that is like, whoever this reading is for, it's like they're surrendering. It's like they can't make a decision on their own. They're going to just surrender it and let the divine take complete control over. And look at what happens when you do that. The divine, I always call these like little rewards for us when we finally give in to the right way, and which is the divine way, if you ask me. But whatever deity that you worship, but this is, to me, is like saying, yes, this is the right path. You are on the right path. There's going to be some kind of financial windfall or some kind of gift that's going to come to you. You're going to have to do some kind of work for it, which I feel like you already have by making all of these decisions and thinking about things and starting to feel that it's more of a spiritual path for you instead of a earthbound path. You see where I'm going? So the victory card to me is going to be a victory either way, because look at what's at the top, the tower. The tower is the indication that there's something here that just needs to be removed. It's not part of who you are. And of course it always talks about a building or a home, but in this case I feel like it's talking about this energy here that you've always maybe rolled back into time and time again. It's not working because it's not meant to. So the divine is going to remove this from you. It's going to be like a tower moment, and this is a gentle tower moment. You may feel it a little bit and then it'll just fade out. But the tower moment is going to definitely clean you up and keep you on that spiritual path, which I feel like you may have already been on and you didn't even know it. And the victory is, you're going to have a victory here to be able to eliminate this earthbound, the wrong way of doing things. And your victory here is also that you're going to choose the spiritual path and give and surrender that to the divine and let him steer you in the direction that you were meant to be. And then the Four of Swords over here on this side is talking about, after all of this goes through, you're going to definitely need some time to rest and to rejuvenate and it also speaks about spiritually opening your heart and allowing yourself to be filled up with the Spirit. And that's something that will come gradually. If this is somebody new that is not familiar or doesn't understand the spiritual world, it's just simply surrendering to the divine and allowing that energy of above to come to earth and to help us. I'm going to pull when I was doing this reading and after I went through it, I started thinking, gosh, it would really be nice, because this also talks about the knight in shining armor. This is a knight that needs time out. He's been doing some hard stuff, battles, deaths, that kind of metaphor. So there's something here. Oh, the Lord. I was thinking it was going to be that knight in shining armor that has that tear in his eyes from this deck, but the Lord. Now this is like the Emperor. It says to take charge with authority. And I believe that after you get through with this healing and you finally figure out what this energy is all about, why you kept doing this way and were always getting hurt, and then finally it was like something must have clicked in you, and I believe the divine is tapping into all of us nowadays, and I feel like that you finally realize that you really don't have any control over what you don't have control over what other people do. You can't manifest somebody into your life that doesn't even know they're being manifested. They might feel the energy of it and wonder what the heck is going on, but it's not what they wanted. Oh, goodness gracious. So the Lord is the Emperor, and it's just telling you now's the time to take charge with authority. And the Emperor, if you recall, is somebody that is also very loyal. And this energy is for yourself. This is like telling you, be loyal to yourself. Do not let others sway you. And do not do things that can cause immoral situations, immoral conflict, things on that nature. Don't go there. When you're in doubt, surrender to the divine. Anyway, I thought it was a very interesting reading. I hope you guys like it. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Namaste. Bye-bye.